Welcome back everybody. Everything you need to know about Kylo Ren going into The Last Jedi. If you want a clean slate going into the movie, spoiler warning. And all of this was taken from The Last Jedi, the visual dictionary. So let's take a look. Kylo Ren. Having been thwarted by Rey on Starkiller Base, Kylo Ren has to answer to his unforgiving mentor, the cruel Supreme Leader Snoke. The heinous act of killing Han Solo has driven Kylo deeper into the grip of the dark side. At great personal pain, he is now more conflicted and torn than ever, further destabilizing an already dangerous man. He obediently carries out the Supreme Leader's orders to pursue and cripple the fleeing resistance, but Snoke's berating punishments weigh on him, opening hidden emotional wounds just as his physical ones are healing. So here's Kylo Ren's medical droid. It has delicate multiceps for injury treatment. It's an IT-SOO.2 medical droid which tends to the lightsaber slashes Kylo suffered across his chest and face, and the bowcaster wound to his abdomen. Although they are sealed with mechnosearches, Bacta therapy is applied too late to prevent scarring. Thirst for power. Kylo has sacrificed everything in his commitment to the dark side, rejecting his family through his pledge of loyalty to Supreme Leader Snoke. But Han Solo's warning that Snoke is only using Kylo for his power echoes through Kylo's mind. Now that the First Order campaign to retake the galaxy is truly underway, Kylo plots his future through uncertain times. With ambition fueled by the dark side, Kylo prioritizes his own survival and ultimate ascension. So whether it's the Sith Order or whatever Snoke's new interpretation is here, loyalty is only temporary. Kylo, like his grandfather before him, plans to eventually overthrow his master and rule for himself. Now this scene from the trailer, well, it takes place on Crate. Kylo's dogged pursuit of the Resistance leads him to the abandoned world of Crate, where at last his hunger to deliver vengeance by lightsaber blade may be sated. So, who is he exactly hunting? Is it Rey, or does he see Finn and he wants to finish him off? So let's take a look at some of these descriptions here. Lightsaber wounds typically cauterize, leaving dead scar tissue behind. Ragged lightsaber blade leaves trail of embers with each swing. Shaft contains bifurcated kyber crystal. And speaking of his lightsaber, it's partially exposed so the inner workings allow for easy modifications and upkeep, and his cape is static damping fabric in cape grounds electrical interference, so only the best for Kylo Ren, including his helmet which has a built-in vocoder which modulates his voice. Of course he smashes that helmet into shards in a fit of rage. Dark Destiny. Kylo has long been under the dark influence of Snoke, who has fanned the embers of resentment and isolation in Ben Solo into a white-hot anger. While Kylo projects the air of an obedient servant, he cleverly plots his own path to regain the status and power he has lost to Rey's blade. The fate of the mysterious scavenger from Jakku is inextricably connected to his, and Kylo cannot deny the bond they share in the Force, so he's definitely connected to Rey. This guy here is Lieutenant Joba Tavson, Kylo's shuttle pilot, and he has this funny hat. Transport Corps flight helmet. I'm sure he'll have a huge role in the movie. Now this next bit contains a pretty big spoiler about the movie. Starfighter Assault. Kylo has inherited the amazing piloting skills of his father and grandfather, bolstered by his Force abilities. In pursuit of the Resistance fleet, Kylo boards his prototype TIE silencer, leading Special Forces starfighters to penetrate the fleeing ship's defenses. Kylo fires a volley of torpedoes that destroy the Radis's hangar bay, but finds he cannot open fire on the warship's vulnerable bridge, a decision that is ultimately taken from him by a less conflicted wingmate. So that trailer was not misleading. Kylo cannot bring himself to fire on his mother. Now, that video I did about The Last Jedi synopsis, that guy, whoever he is, actually said this would happen. That Kylo would not be able to bring himself to pull the trigger because he felt his mother on that bridge, and that another TIE fighter would fire, which sends Leia into a coma and takes her out of the action. So I don't know about the rest of the synopsis, but that part is correct. So bonus points to you, whoever you are. A description of the TIE silencer: heavy laser cannon, it has a shielded and armored cockpit, densely layered solar collector water surfaces, so Kylo Ren cares about the environment, and retractable ordnance bay in wing joint. Let's take a look at Kylo's chambers here. Rescued from the Starkiller disaster, Kylo returns to his quarters aboard the Supremacy, Supreme Leader Snoke's vast flagship. Here, Kylo's isolation allows him to meditate on the Force. He has left Darth Vader's charred helmet aboard the Finalizer, perhaps not ready to face that visage until he recovers from his failure. So Snoke is Hugh Hefner, and the Supremacy is the Playboy Mansion. And finally, some bonus info. From the bridge of his command shuttle, Kylo leads the First Order siege of Crate, an engagement he hopes will spell the end of the hated resistance. However, Kylo lets his emotions, the source of his power, cloud his tactical reasoning. So if the First Order does lose the battle on Crate, I guess we know who we can blame. General Hux will probably be pretty happy about that, because he'll become Snoke's new favorite pet. But Snoke will be absolutely furious with Kylo Ren, so perhaps Kylo Ren is forced into an alliance with Rey because he has to get the hell out of there for failing once again. So there you have it, peoples. I hope you enjoyed the information here. Of course, leave your thoughts down below. Thanks for dropping by and for your continued support. Don't forget to like, share, sub and all that good stuff. And until next time, see yas.